Frankie Hires. I'm running for Division A as well. And firstly, I want to thank this community specifically. Because this community, when I ran 4 years ago for state senate, is anybody here from Precinct 99 specifically? Anybody know that if they live in Precinct 99? I'm serious. That's where my cousins live, right off of Sydney and the 17th Street Canal. And the reason why I asked that is because I had 39% of the vote in Precinct 99. I got over 21% of the vote throughout District 9. So, if I got 5%, then at least I got those 5,500 people that voted for me already on board. I don't even know where to begin. I wish I could have addressed every one of these questions, because I think y'all deserve to hear from all three of us. And I think I would have been able to speak to these things in a way that you did not get to hear from either of my opponents. Metairie with over 143,000 people, and I'm a former census worker, so I take numbers quite seriously, is afforded but 1 out of 7 voices on this council. You got a third of the population, more than a third of the population, 1/7 of the power assured. We deserve better. I happen to be moved into District 2. So I'm the only candidate for an at-large position who will be living in a district that spans both sides of the river. I've been to Barataria, I've been to Lafitte, I've been to Grand Isle, I've been to Woodmere, Westminster, I've been to Terrytown, Gretna. I was in Gretna today. You want to try and get off of Barataria at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Good luck. Good luck. It ain't going to happen. I don't know how people on the West Bank manage. When it comes to crime, I found myself on Betty Street in Marrero. I guarantee you neither of my opponents are going to Betty Street on Marrero. I might have been a little nuts to get out of my car and talk to Dante on Betty Street, Marrero. Look, we don't have a representative Republican form of government. I'm a Jeffersonian Republican, a real Republican. And that isn't about the party, especially not the modern day party per se. And it's not even about Thomas Jefferson. It's about having the power distributed for governance to reach in our wallets, having that distributed in a manner by which we can explain. There's no federal grant money that's free. It's all being stolen from our great-great-grandchildren. The country's been in a state of perpetual debt for over 100 years. 1/10 of our budget, which was inflated from a $650 million year before to $800 million this year. I'm expecting to push maybe over $1 billion. It's only because they took it in taxation. We're paying the council disproportionately for the work that we're getting. Our neighboring parishes, with the exception of Orleans, which is the only other parish that suffers the construct where you have 5 districts and 2 at-large members, these at-large members create an extra membership. That means that one district can seize both of these if we have the majority that participate. Metairie has the greatest majority power. It ensures that we have a hot blood between our neighbors. Blake didn't get it wrong where I'm concerned. I believe that the West Bank should be able to elect their own sheriff, have their own tax assessor, have their own DA. I don't believe that we should have to travel to the West Bank to serve jury duty or pick up some friend that went to jail or any number of other services that should be served so that we're not committed to 2 masters. Romans, Matthew have been guiding me for the last month and a half. Wake up. Figure out what it means to love thy neighbor. Whether it's Orleans or it's the West Bank. We can't represent somebody if we don't have the time to meet them. And as an at-large membership, we're not going to meet the people that's needed to see this job done. In order to have representatives and direct taxes apportioned among the several places throughout this parish, you have to apply a ratio to the parts of the whole. It's not complicated. Republican form is not a complicated thing. In fact, Jefferson's advice to George Washington at the first enumeration, the first time we distributed power, said this: the application of one ratio would be intelligible to them and therefore approved, while the complex operations of, trust me, this 5+2 deal, this 5+2, wherein 2 districts will always have the majority of power, and the 3 districts that are out, districts 2, 3, and 4 after Ida, those were the only people complaining. I live in Metairie, but I'm among 50,000 other people that are going to be living through a virtual representation, represented by whoever ascends through Kenner's government, whoever ascends through Harahan or West Wego's government, or whoever's black. That happens to capture Harvey. Marrero is the 3rd largest place in the parish. They